You like pizza, right?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Toy Lips. I am Dylan, and this is Usagi Yojimbo from NECA Toys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon line. Looking real sweet in that box, how they do, meant to evoke the old VHS tapes. A little bit of that on the sides, bit of that on the top, barcode, and these credits on the bottom. This box doesn't stand worth a crap, so we are opening this one. Yes, I bought two. It's just a little rabbit friend. I mean, they reproduce quickly, right? Couple of nice product shots, as well as this cartoon still featuring the turtles in their phase 2, their sort of second stage disguises. They've evolved here. They've all got leather jackets and shades in their appropriate colors. How do you find all those? What if they couldn't? What if Mikey was just wearing like pink ones, you know? But you actually get a specific read-up here of how he came to appear in the Ninja Turtles cartoon. How NECA do in this style. Window box. One more product shot in the sewer layer. Looking great. And you can see all of this inside the package. Let's get it out here. Right out of the package, he comes with all of this. Let's take a closer look at the figure. Kidding him out a little bit, this is Miyamoto Usagi, or Usagi Yojimbo, meaning Rabbit Bodyguard. He is his own independent character created by Stan Sakai from his own comic series, just crossing over into Ninja Turtles on several occasions. Based sort of on the historical character Musashi Miyamoto. This figure, of course, is based on his appearance in the Ninja Turtles cartoon. And this thing slays, man. Sculptor Paul Harding has really killed this. I love it. Little things with the articulation. You're not going to be able to get two hands on a sword, and these pegs pop out really easily. They're really short here, but in the looks department all day long. They got the toon shading thing going here, how they do. They've added extra fur detail in there that wasn't even necessary. But what were they going to do? Smooth head it? That probably looked crazy. These awesome ears up here that are swappable for the limp set. Really nice kimono here with the crest on either side and on the sleeves and on the back. And you can see that toon shading split here with the darker blue, moot point on the black. The soft goods belt is just this little black band. And I've just elected to slip it up underneath the other one. You mostly don't notice it. It holds this scabbard on there. You know, you can alternatively, of course, lose it up in here on this ball. Whatever you like. The Hakama, the pants here are looking, I mean, they're looking as good as they can. They got, they're simple, plain black plastic. Wrinkles coming at you this way. Joint in the middle of the sucker. And these awesome sandals with more panel lining, probably excruciatingly, you know, by hand. You can see some of the lines maybe a little shaky, but they look great. Nice and crisp, no glaring misses. What do you got there? Peg holes on the bottoms of the feet, of course. Yeah, dude, looks-wise, you cannot mess with this thing. This is so cool. Let's take a closer look at those accessories. You can see for his person, his rabbit, his person, he comes with an extra head, extra pissed, and a set of drooping ears that are interchangeable. They just socket onto the top here. For wearing of the hat, or perhaps just for that wet look. Two other sets of hands, closed fists, and gripping hands. They are all hinged in and out, though. None of them are hinged up and down. Tokage, lizard friend, Spot. Nicely detailed here with spots. And little eyes. Very simple. These things are like, you know, dogs in the land from which he hails. Where he sometimes wears this sweet hat for shade. Straw hat with a little soft plastic chin strap there. Little pile of soft goods. You get the cloak. And a couple of elasticy bands here to secure that. And one for the scabbards. Here are your scabbards or sword sheaths. Brown, yellow tips, black accent line there. He's a tiny. Couple of swords here. Katana blade fits like so. And then the smaller wakizashi fits like so. Pretty good. This is the Katar. This is a dagger. Raphael notoriously has a pouch for this on his back. And the kunai, throwing knife. Sturdy, not super malleable. Will snap if I put the screws to it. Here he is with the cloak on. And at this scale, I think it works pretty good. It he's kind of a stubby frame, but this hood has a wire in it and it sits pretty well. I actually just pulled the ears off just for symmetry. But the length is good, very easy to put on. I just draped this band over it too and put a couple loose ties in there. Do whatever you like. A little, is there more wire? No, it's just on the hood. But otherwise it sits okay. I mean, comparable to a Mezco. I have a few, but again, I don't think closed soft goods at this scale work the best. Thank you, Marvel Legends team, for that beast. But you know what I'm saying. It's fine. It's fine. With the cloak and the hat, slips on pretty easily. Just catch it under the chin there, and I have put the ears back on. Just a humble, wandering swordsman. Swords bunny. Also, the grip hands hold all of the weapons just fine. Kunai, you could even pinch it like that, like he's about to throw it. Pretty sweet. It would be nice to have some grip hands hinged the other way, but I think that's about the only other thing I would ask for. This is great. Alright, checking out this lusty feudal rabbit's articulation. He's got a head up on a little tiny ball peg up here. The neck itself, though, is pegged in down here, and so it's itself almost like this little barbell joint. But you get really great range here, looking way down and back a good bit. A lot of tilt. Even the ears here will rotate. Hinged shoulders there, they will come up to a T. They'll rotate all the way around in there. Your next joint isn't until this single hinge at the elbow, but that does have swivel, and it only gets you to about a 90. You have this big kimono he's wearing here. Speaking of, this centerpiece is a soft rubbery material, concealing, like a torso chunk here that's on a ball, with a bunch of meat cut away here for range. This of course hinders you a little bit, and it's that he's kind of stubby too. You can't really bring the arms together. Some butterfly, like a butterfly joint in the shoulders, would have helped that. Down here at the wrists, they're all hinged back and forward. You get decent range for them being in these great big sleeves. They poke out just far enough. Though just be careful, it's a stubby peg, so you push too far and they'll pop out. But they're not like at risk of falling out, so it's not a big deal. And of course, the way this is just socketed in here, this will twist all the way around at the waist. This is another softer piece here at the crotch, kind of conceals the articulation, how the McFarlane stuff does. That is neat. These are ball jointed, and they come way out to the side. And the legs will also come forward and back quite a ways. Single cut knee hinge. Yeah. Only coming back about this far with the pants. It will rotate in there though, so you get that extra bit of positioning goodness. Down here at the toes, come back a little bit on the foot, forward a little bit further still, sort of restricted by the pants. And they do rock on this joint in there. So it's quite good. You can get some pretty dynamic stuff going. He would benefit from butterfly shoulders most of all. Anything else, you're just picking on his height, man. And come on, that's a low blow. I think he moves really well. They've done a great job here balancing the sculpt and the articulation. The NECA Toys Usagi Yojimbo stands about 4 3/4 inches to the top of his little rabbit head and like 5 5/8 to the top of those ears. Here he is next to the original 80s Playmates toys. You can see he's in the more sort of samurai armored look there, which, I wouldn't mind getting in this line. And you can see that little scar right above his eye there too. And of course, Leatherhead. Loved these two figures when I was a wee lad. And then, of course, we got some comparisons from this toy line in this scale where he fits right in. You see they've all got that awesome like panel lining, cartoon, shading, nonsense. That is, of course, the Foot Soldier and Leatherhead. All grown up. Y'all heard a good word? And, of course, a fellow would want to see him next to some other prominent cartoon characters. The Shredder and Splinter. And next to his turtle contemporaries, right out of the NECA Turtles in Disguise 4-pack, check out my review right here on this very channel, we have Leonardo and Michelangelo. And he is making friends wherever he goes. This is how we go out for pizza. Different material on this new cloak here, but a comparable level of quality to that last jacket. Which is to say pretty nice, working buckles and so on. Before we let go of that animated jag, here he is with the DC Collectibles Ninja Turtles crossover, Robin and Batman. Similar aesthetic, not a bad fit if you want to squeeze him in. For a couple of other samurai-styled characters, we have the Marvel Legends Silver Samurai, and the Jazzwares Halo Spartan Collection Yoroi. And we are still throwing down with the Fwoosh Articulated Icons Feudal Series Black Ninja. And the Mattel WWE Legends Wrestler China. Basic units from a couple other lines. We have the G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Infantry and the Star Wars Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper. Both from Hasbro. And finally, how about the recently reviewed Wolverine and the Marvel Legends Morning Coffee, mostly Bucky Cap Deadpool. Kimbo Slice! Wait just a minute, I was also recently reviewed. So overall, this has got to be one of NECA's nicest looking Toon figures to date. This is so cool. Spot on. And I love the color choices, the extra detail, the fur. All of the optional accessories and pieces are detailed and look great. The fact that he comes with so much extra is pretty normal for NECA, but is always welcome. Super cool to have all this extra. Bunch of weapons. The original figure had a bunch of weapons, but not all this extra like hats and clothes and lizard friends, you know. Start getting real picky and ask for like snap-on samurai armor parts, you know. The articulation on this thing is great. It feels really nice in your hand. I don't know that the butterfly shoulders would help that much with the way that the kimono is. You'd have to like cut into that. It's its own softer piece. You can pose them up really well, every single thing except for like the shot of the box art right there on the front of the thing. You can't do that with the figure, but mine's going to be posed up with the sword in each hand, just ready to go, ready to kill every member of that school, including the child heir. Yeah, bro, dark. Read Musashi. I am stoked on this figure, and I love what he brings to the display. Thank you all for choosing to check out another kick flippin' toy lippin' review video. If you liked it, click the thingy and I'll keep doing this. You know, I mean, but better. Thanks.